boyfriend or husband.
Let's talk. We just asked you to leave, and we're at the same place we would be.
I know.
It will not help.
Chief Bomb just tipped $1. Chat, should I ban her?
I'm just fucked.
No, hey, we can figure it out. Okay.
She's now talking to the person.
Joe Peach just tipped $1. I can't take it anymore. Guys, play some Oblivion. Take care.
They say that, like, betrayal makes the strangest bedfellows. Absolutely true.
Joe Peach just tipped $3. Motherfucker, this is Joe Peach. I'm coming for your ass.
I'm not even doing anything.
I'm not saying you're doing anything. I've been facing an argument, you dumbass. Obviously, everyone can see we're on video. Shut up!
XQC just tipped $1. Subscribe to @Simbay on Twitch. Subscribe to @Simbay on Twitch. Subscribe to @Simbay on Twitch. Subscribe to @Simbay on Twitch.
That'll make it better.
You're so stupid. How did you get so stupid?
You mean, how did I get upset that you thought I was going to have you murdered and you said that to everyone on Twitch?
I wish you would now at this point. It's ridiculous what you're putting me through.
I feel like I'm justified.
$2.
I feel like I'm very justified being upset that you thought I was going to have you murdered when I saved you.
You were upset before then.
Sport for him.
Shut up.
And I still saved you.
Last time you were mad at me, you told me you wish you hadn't saved me because then we wouldn't have this bond of me being attached to you. Because you want to divorce me. Pick what you want. Do you want to divorce me?
You're slandering
Which
so
one?
hard.
I can't do anything apparently.
You're slandering so hard.
Leave her alone.
I said I
Leave.
wish, that, someone else had saved you because you have this weird attachment to, like...
Weird attachment to my husband.
Just tipped $1.
Great.
Hey, Amouranth.
Bro,
can you help me get unbanned from Kick?
like...
That was
keeps getting me banned.
No, that was a different time.
Shout out
entirely.
Talon
This weird
W.
attachment was
Troy.
after the robbery. You dumbass. The last one.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? They need to turn the stream off, bro. What the fuck? Hell nah, bro. They need to turn the fucking stream off, bro.
Yeah, I think you're in a loop right now, but I don't understand, Angelica. I don't understand why. Because we have been making sure she only gets at most 1 Vyvanse a day. I don't even think you didn't take one today. And so it's like she's just acting like she's looping, or at least I'm assuming that because the conspiracy theory thing. But otherwise, it's kind of imperceptible to tell that she's acting irregular. Except that also she just doesn't kind of care about anything.
I have not slept. I have not eaten. I have hardly drank water.
Well, I agree, but like we're kind of past that right now. Like I didn't want to. So hey, just for you to know the full context, Angelica. All night, I was telling her, let's turn off stream. Let's turn off stream.
They need to not be on stream, money.
And every time, every time, I'm gonna put it on speakerphone so it's more fair. Anytime that I said that, she would grab it and refuse. And I'm like, okay. So she kept wanting to stream it.
What the fuck?
All your friends can know your position on this.
What is your problem?
Strongly enough, they have to swap.
I can't deal with this anymore.
Can you imagine that?
Call your dad.
She's actually defending the guy who swatted me.
Call your
She's
dad.
like, well,
Amouranth.
you mean I
Call your dad.
catalyzed?
Amouranth.
You're saying I catalyzed? I
If
catalyzed?
you hate me, just kill me, please. It would be so much
What?
easier.
Random just
I can't deal with this
Man,
anymore.
shut you are fuck up. Become. You're a
I don't want to
fucking
deal
freak.
with this.
Why are you
saying
moving so fast?
I catalyzed
Fucking
someone.
stick it. You're dangerous for
I catalyzed
society.
someone to lie about her senseless, and so I deserve to have
Reservoir just tipped $1.
You see,
I'm a
you
fat
were-
overfed with a I eat burgers until my butt bleeds. I'm secretly dating a community member
What
while
the
blood
I
runs.
can't deal with it. You won't leave. You won't shut up.
I'm
What
talking-
did I do? The cops won't help me.
I'm
No
talking
one
in
can
room
help me.
Destiny little Steve.
I'm talking in room.
Bro. Hell no.
That's fine.
Regardless.
I'm not okay with. I'm not unokay with being observed.
Okay, great.
I'm unokay with you pointing the camera.
Well, then leave. I'm not going to follow you.
So you're literally just gonna be super defiant, is that right?
Talk about problems, hey? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Put it in my
Leave. You
face.
can move. You can go away.
I wasn't in camera view. You moved the camera view to me.
Bro?
What?
What is wrong with you?
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, why doesn't he just leave, bro? Hell no.
Yeah, we're live streaming.
What the fuck? So the cops actually came, bro?
Yeah, it's great character development.
Goo goo gaga, ammo, guys be dirty.
Oh, I don't think so. Truman wasn't either, right? He was just a guy.
Bro.
Literally,
This is so bad.
good job misinterpreting the point out. The point is this, okay? Like, it is about trust. When someone tells you, hey, in no matter what circumstance, you see how like this is relevant? Like, because I also said in this other case, no matter what, if someone says no matter what, you don't say anything, you ask to leave, and if they refuse to leave, you say you're going to call your legal counsel and this is what
Yeah, that would be smart. Yeah,
Yeah,
I should have done
told you that.
I
told you
planned
that.
to, but
I
I
told
was
you
just
that.
so
No, no.
confused by how
I
retarded
told
he
you that.
was.
I told you that, and I watched you sit down and talk your fucking head off.
Yeah,
And
I had
was
to explain
I
to
was
him
thinking,
what I
like,
mean.
what the fuck are we doing?
Because he said, "What do you mean?" Oh, now
No,
you
I
fucked
said
up.
no
And I
matter
was
what,
like, that
man.
wasn't mean, bro.
You see, that's
I had
the
to
saddest
show
part,
him
right?
the video.
That's the saddest part, where it's like this, right? It's like, I see you can't even fucking save yourself when I give you the best chance. There ain't no way.
Well, I saved both of us after that, didn't I? On another night, more recently. So why can't we take the most recent occurrence and be like, look how much we've
kid.
grown?
Look, kid, I'm gonna take the gloves off, okay?
What is that? Stop. Why do you keep saying that?
You-
It sounds like you're going to fight when we're already fighting.
No, because
What
I'm
has
about-
it been?
Because I'm about to say some words that
Okay,
could be,
say them.
that could be construed as fighting words.
All right, say them.
Okay? When I told you that I believe we saved each other, it is true. Because literally, I was not willing to fire unless I had a very clear shot, even if my own life was on the line.
Okay.
And the fact that you ducked, I'm incredibly grateful that you had the acuity to do so, because it allowed me to take a shot, and that probably saved both of our lives.
Okay.
But while I do admire, your ability to be cognizant in such a high stress moment, there is nothing inherently brave, okay, about what you did, which is you merely led them to
I
where
never
someone
said I
gonna
was
shoot them.
brave. I kept telling people that that's not brave.
What the
I was
fuck?
the one running away from them.
The point
I
is
never
this,
said
okay?
I was brave.
You saved us because you were able to react, but that is not any kind of thing that would make it so that, like, oh, well, then you trust me, right?
Right. No, but your whole thing was she ducked when I said duck. I didn't think she was going to. And for years,
Right,
you were
because I was afraid that I wasn't even getting to shoot, and I was just standing
Right,
like
but
an
my
idiot.
point is, hello, for years you've been telling me
They're so
this
traumatized
situation,
from this shit,
look,
that's
we were on a
crazy.
boat, and I tell you to duck, you should duck
I know.
because a mast might come
I
before.
know,
And I'm
I
like,
know,
okay,
I know,
so if you say
I
duck,
know.
duck.
Now, you ready? I'm going to bring it full circle. So, like, I have said that for years, and it sounded paranoid for years. But, like, you know what? Upstairs, when you said I sounded paranoid again, know that when I say things, it's not because I have a skeleton in the closet. It's because I can imagine scenarios that you're going to think are ridiculous. And if you can actually, engage earnestly, it's actually very important, not just to me, but as we found out, to not fucking dying.
But then I ask you why you think that.
I
and your
didn't get a
reason
chance
is
to
not
respond because you kept cutting me
paranoid.
off. To be fair, I was
So tell
trying
me
to.
then.
Huh?
Tell me then, why do you think?
Essentially saying that you don't care if the other person is put in harm's way.
I care, but you're not put in harm's way, Nick. You are being swatted like we are routinely
So
at
you're
this
telling me
point
swatting
by
isn't-
police
You're
officers.
saying swatting isn't being put in harm's way? Is that what you're saying?
In this case, no.
In this case, you mean the case where
At
they
this
point guns at
point,
me?
it's not
mean
because
the
we
case where
have
they point guns
we have police
Holy shit, dude.
friends. We have employed them. People know the situation. The entire news network in Houston, all the police stations have heard about the situation. At this point, no, you are not in danger from a swatting.
Right.
An activist thing. It wasn't clear enough with my words, and that's why you want us to practice so that I can be more clear with my words. Because it's my fault that you're in trouble.
They're literally arguing for mad
Well,
long.
that's okay.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
No. I did say it was just. I mean, just
Defend you.
ZBBK.
look sufficiently crazy. Okay.
That
So
was
guys,
tipped
the
$1.
discussion we're having.
My favorite part is
that
how she
I'm
always
asking
tried
They're in
to
the
give
same
Dave
fit.
calling the cops and telling them
Because
shit.
you're being weird.
Y'all missed it, guys. She said, "Where are you going?"
I'm getting a charger for my phone.
Oh.
Anonymous just tipped $1. I said 2 years ago that one day
It's one of the two. When you see a ladder. That's
So if you're gonna break glass, why would you not break it on the first floor? Why would you climb up a ladder then
because
break the
it
glass?
was dark. I wasn't checking it to see if the glass was broken because it was nighttime when we got home.
It was just a
Dumbass.
ladder, man. It's been there for days at that point.
No, it had not been in that position for days. It had moved as I saw it.
Bro, this
On
is
its own,
so
right?
bad. They're so
Ladder on its own.
traumatized from that situation, bro.
Not. So you're wondering how it moved. Because
That's
it wasn't
crazy,
like
bro.
that
And so you assume that
before.
because an employee quit,
People
they
don't
assume-
think about the
No.
long-term effects
Then
on
why do you
people's
think she
life.
moved
Be
it?
like,
Or
look
why
at
do you
this
think
shit.
her
I don't
boyfriend
think
moved it?
she moved it.
You said her boyfriend moved it.
I don't know who moved it.
You
I
said
said
her
who
boy. You
was
told me
here.
her boyfriend moved it.
That's not what I said.
They're so
Really?
fucked
I
up
said, I
from
don't
that
Is it
know.
because
shit.
she's on the phone and you're scared now?
No.
You literally said Richard moved it.
No, I asked her if he moved it because he.
Okay, fine. But you're asserting he moved it.
That's not an assertion. It's a question, Nick.
Why? Okay, explain to me why you would think he would have moved the ladder anyways.
I don't know why anyone would move a ladder. That's why I'm asking the
But
question.
I know, so you see a ladder move and you instantly think it might be my employee's boyfriend.
No.
It's like, why?
That's not.
Then why would you even venture to ask?
I was not. I was unsure if he had moved the ladder because he came earlier that day to take care of pets. How is?
Why would he need a
that-
ladder outside for that?
I don't know. That's why I'm questioning what the fuck is
fuck
up
are
with the
they
ladder.
talking
Thank
about?
you.
He would know! Ask the construction guy! Ask the contractor!
Construction guys weren't there that day.
Bro, you do not know that because you were gone that day and they were
They're
there!
only gone partial,
And they were there. I'm telling you, they were there. I told you that. I said, yo, it's okay. It's literally, I don't want to say the contractor's name, his ladder. And it's laying on the
Our
ground.
ladder. It's literally our ladder.
No, ours is the purely aluminum one that folds. His is the one with the blue top and bottom. You're wrong.
It was the folded. What are you talking about?
If it was the folded one, it would not be.
What
The
are
folded
you
one,
saying?
the folded one would not be able to stand on its side like that.
It wasn't standing on its side. It was on the ground.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, this is so weird. What the fuck are they even arguing
It's
about?
just weird to be like, I got robbed, but a day ago a ladder was moved, but a ladder was not
Yeah,
involved.
people might actually
They're
think
fucked
that
up
makes
from that
sense.
shit,
Like,
bro.
huh, I wonder if they were scoping out the place when I was gone. Yes, that is a logical conclusion, you dumb fuck.
They were scoping, so you're saying they got in the gate while you were gone and put
They
a ladder
could
somewhere.
have. I don't know. I'm speculating. I'm asking questions.
That's all great, but we literally at that point already had the camera footage and we knew that they were only casing the place that night. Okay, so I don't know where that.
Well, we weren't necessarily looking at the camera footage for during the day before. We were looking at it that night, correct?
Without going into too much detail, what I did was I looked at the past 30 days of the license plates. So no, they
I
didn't.
can ask questions though when you aren't conveying information to me.
Well, I didn't think that a ladder in the yard would somehow result in you asking an
Why do
employee's
you not think that's
husband.
suspicious? Because everyone else would think it's suspicious.
Because
Is there
at
a
that
reason for
point-
that, Nick?
Because even the night and the hour after the robbery, we saw.
She's
how
so
the things
paranoid
were
and
out.
fucked
You also
up.
didn't think it was weird that I heard a bang
You
under,
asked me-
like a really
you
loud.
asked
Oh,
me-
it might have been the dogs.
asked me a
It was
question, I'm
definitely the
answering
dogs,
it.
by the way.
You-
Just the dogs.
Yeah.
Why are you
So
calling
because
exasperation voice?
because it's an inside job, right?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking questions. You dumb dumb.
Yo, she's
So I
paranoid.
could have been involved. You're sitting next to a potential.
You could be. I don't know.
Damn, bro,
I
she's
don't know.
traumatized from that shit.
So explain
I
to me
ain't gonna
why
lie.
I would save you then. If those are my guys.
According to you, it's not that you were saving me. It's that you were just shooting because of the situation. You're just reacting.
So you're saying I hired 3 guys and I shot at them?
I don't know what you did, Nick. I'm not saying anything.
And then they said nothing. They just went to fucking prison for me. 5 to 99 years, 2 counts each. 4 dudes. Driver, who flipped on all the other 3, and the other 3, no one flipped on me though, right? Because I'm just that kind of fucking Yakuza boss vibe. They ain't gonna fucking say shit, right?
You're not making it better for you. Do you realize that?
No one's
You're
taking,
making everyone else like, actually, I could see this now.
No one's
You're
taking,
right, Nick. Thanks. Like, what?
You think that what I just said was convincing to them? Okay. What the hell? You are on a trip right now.
Yo.
I'm not on a trip.
She's fucked.
See, like, if you were actually... The reason why I know you're not actually trying to be conniving is that if you were doing that, you would understand that this is not the way to court public opinion, and you would not be saying anything that could be construed as a fringe borderline theory. Okay, you would not be accusing the person who literally shot the bad guy and saved you. That is crazy.
But you could have told me
And
after
look,
that you wish you hadn't
understand,
saved me.
I understand.
What the fuck?
I understand.
How is one
I
supposed to
understand.
think when one
I understand.
you were saying I wish I
understand.
hadn't saved you
I
so
understand.
you wouldn't be attached to me, and
Like,
2, would you be with me if I went to jail?
I understand.
Like,
Are you
what?
just
How
gonna
was
talk
I
with
supposed
me?
to think?
Do you want me to respond? Or I understand.
Would you wait for me
bro.
if I was in jail? Like,
I
what? Why are you
understand.
asking me these questions?
I understand.
It's weird, and now you want an asset
understand.
split. It's like, what is wrong with
Because
you?
I'm getting a divorce. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, you wanted an asset split or a divorce. That is
Yes.
not the same thing. When you're asking for an asset split while
It's functionally
married,
achieved the same
it's
thing.
weird.
Why would it be weird?
Damn.
Because why do you want? I have do nothing except let you have
Hold
whatever
on.
the fuck you want.
You realize-
Why are you trying to punish me?
Hold on. You realize that if I was trying to do you in, I would not want to get divorced because I'd get everything if you got.
Or if you're doing something that you're not telling me about, like some kind of money fraud, then it would make sense why you want to blame it on me after you fucking split the assets.
What the fuck?
No one is gonna believe you're the financial genius.
I'm not. I'm saying that I could see that being a case. I haven't even looked at the fucking
swimming pool. Like they're not gonna blame you. You got an alibi. You're good. On that note, you are good. No one will ever think you're implicit in any financial crime after you tell them how they hid the swimming pool and the fucking the.
That wasn't
crypto in
what
the
I
fucking swimming
meant, you dumbass. And I was hit in the head
Literally,
3
I have
times.
a video of you saying it. I remember looking at you after, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Show me the video.
Bro, she was scared, bro. What the
You
fuck?
really want to see the part where you said in the pool? It's literally on YouTube.
Before we go to that part, show me the part where you say I slur about Jewish people. Show me that clip.
That one is on our security camera footage.
That one's more damning. It wasn't pistol whipped at that point.
Follow my channel because I will give you the receipts for all of this shit.
Oh, are you promoting your
Is he
channel?
promoting himself?
Oh, I guess I get...
This one. Oh, shit.
Oh, goodness. I don't know if that's smart to do.
What?
Promote your channel to get fucking
because,
mass reported. Good
I'm
job.
not going to give you the evidence of your
Because you
misdoings
don't
on
have
your
it,
channel.
you
what
dumb
the
fuck.
You would just delete the stuff. Like, I'm going to put it online so that people can actually see it.
After you create it from AI, because I have a lot of Amouranth AI programs, we're not stupid.
What the fuck?
If I could make AI that real, I would not be in this line of business. Nothing you're saying is trapped.
It's not hard. It's not you making it real. The technology already exists. It's very easy, actually.
What the fuck?
Millions of people are going to watch and no one's going to call me out. You think that that's actually how this works? Bro, stop. Stop.
Just show it then. Show me on your phone where it is.
I would rather wait for when it is time to dish out the receipts. Right now, I'm having a great time, you know, just kind of talking to you and getting you to kind of give a little hint of what I'm talking about.
Kick him out of the house, chat? I literally don't know how. He lives here. It's his house too.
Yeah,
I
she
don't
tried
know how
swat
to
me
kick
twice
him
today.
out.
Once she succeeded, and
I did not swat you. Someone in chat did.
You're right, but you said that it wasn't their fault.
No, I did not. I said I'm not defending them. I could see why they were concerned.
You said it was your fault you got
You are the cause for their concern. Correct. Cause and effect.
So you're saying, okay, let's try this again. We asked this question earlier. I got swatted because, and literally, okay, so I got swatted earlier, okay? And so we hear a big knock on the door.
You are so stupid.
And I'm like, what is that? And she goes,
the only embarrassment I have is my partner selection.
I don't know.
Okay? Like,
and she says, I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
And then I go
Was
to
he
the door,
always this dumb?
And I go to the door,
or
and
did
I
he
open
just
it,
like...
and I got 2 Glocks in my face.
Crash out today.
I went to the door, I opened it, like this is like probably 3 hours ago, and I got 2 Glocks in my face. And I was like, okay, right? Instantly handcuffed, instantly led and thrown in the back of a squad car. And I asked them, because I always ask them, what did they say this time? And what they said was, well, they said you beat your wife unconscious.
Oh, what?
She's on the phone.
How do you know you're the only one? How do you know you're the only one who called the cops? Because that's what the lady told me. In the back of the squad car.
You're gonna peek her microphone.
The dispatcher told me that no one else had called because I told them they get spotted all the time.
Bro, this is fucked up, bro. Yeah, they need to not be together, bro.
He doesn't hit her. He just shoves her out of the way, and everyone is concerned.
That is fine, but that's not what the officer told me in the back of the squad car. It's
Chief
okay.
Mom just tipped
We can.
$1.
No.
Chat, should I ban
Well,
her?
no one can
We don't
confirm
know.
or deny that part, so...
I don't know if dispatch would tell you if other people called. That's kind of weird. But also,
Joe Peach just
okay,
tipped
playing
$1.
right
I was told
now.
by
I can't
cop
take it
who
anymore.
was there,
Guys,
who arrested
play
me,
some Oblivion
that is the
and
call
take
they
it.
got.
They say that like betrayal makes it
Sure, if that's the case,
Absolutely true.
it will be written. Literally, I read the police report on
Okay,
our
well,
robbery
let's
incident.
ask for it. How do
I
you get
literally-
it?
It's gonna take a few days. Okay?
Really?
Unless-
Because you were
unless-
saying
unless-
that
yes,
a
unless
few
they leak
minutes
it.
after the robbery one, people are on that fucking
Because-
police report
because
stat.
a
They
tow
know.
truck driver, because a tow truck driver
This is so
has
bad,
the
bro.
police frequency, and
How
they were
could you
just
do this
relaying
on stream,
all
bro?
the dispatch back and forth from
She
cops
really
going to
don't
our
want to
property
be with this
and
nigga.
dispatch
I
people.
think she's trying to like
But I'm
All right,
very
chat.
him-
Someone go find the police
make
report.
him leave.
Absolutely, absolutely. But
The-
this one you're probably gonna have to request.
She's
because
gonna
it's
keep
not like a huge
streaming,
public
he don't
incident
wanna
that
be
shows
on
news. But we should ask
stream.
because I don't think this lady cop. She has no reason to lie to me. Right? I'm sitting in the back of a squad car. I'm not doing anything, and I just asked her, "What did they tell you?" And she said, "Okay, they said you beat her unconscious."
Well, I don't know why they would tell you that because I did not say
So you're
that.
saying she made it up, probably? I don't think it was you.
She made it up.
I don't think it was you. I'm pretty sure someone called that in. If you've been seeing the fucking donation messages coming in, that's low-hanging fruit. I don't know why you're so sure you're the one who called, and I don't know why you
Because
think
I asked them and they said because I was very explicit. and
you
said-
realize that if they call and you call, y'all are getting different dispatches, right? Like, please.
They came in.
I see.
3
You're just
minutes
trying to
after.
defame me. Okay, state your name.
You've been doing to me this whole time. That's
I'm the one who told the cops you didn't do the robbery when she kept saying you did.
I didn't say she did to a cop.
You
What are
said
you saying?
it could be Richard. He's weird. Check his. Oh, okay.
No, I did not.
No. I want you to say this so everyone can hear. You're saying you never implied to me or anyone on staff that Richard or Angelica might be involved. You're saying never you've done that.
You know,
Say no. Yes or no.
Okay, you don't have to answer that because I don't care. All I cared about is that you're safe.
Of course, anyone's gonna think, how do they know who has leaked, who has said too much to their friends? I've told you this. Like I told you, I do not think that they would do that to us because she came over very concerned. But I
Okay.
do think they might say something stupid
I'm
to
gonna-
their
I'm
friends
going to-
because I don't know who their
I'm
friends
going
are.
to poke a little fun at Angelica right now, but like I mean this in good humor. If Angelica was in on it, she could do what she usually does when she leaves, which is leave the gate wide open. It would not be. It would not be.
They didn't come through the front gate.
I know. It wouldn't be them sawing through the back. It would be just her pretending she left the door open.
Right, I never said it was her.
I'm telling
I
you-
said they might have friends and they've talked
Yeah,
about who
they're
they
so
work for
paranoid and
and like
fucked
they
up.
could look us up, see how much money we have because we're very public with it. Like I said, there are lots
You
of
were
ways
saying
by
that they might have told their
association.
friends and the friends robbed
Yes,
us.
I
Yeah,
have
I
said
know.
that they're friends or family and like
I
the
said-
chain of
I
people
said-
who know who knows.
I said, when you said that to the cops, I said afterwards, I was like, I don't think that's true, but obviously y'all can look into anything, but I do not, that does not personally make sense to me. Because there's a difference between like I've had an argument with Angelica, but like there's a difference between thinking like she will actually fucking hire or befriend or tell armed dudes who will break into our house about how to exploit a weakness.
That's not. That you're right.
So you're saying she might have accidentally done it, was what you were trying to say.
I'm saying if you tell people who you work for, just out of a conversation, not malicious intent.
Is that why you asked Richard to move the ladder?
I want to know who's moving the ladder to make sure it's not somebody who's breaking in to scope it out, you dummy.
Bro, she's fucked up from this shit, bro.
Like right now, like, you know,
she's just fucked up from that shit, bro.
You told me so many times that that's what you thought.
She's still thinking about that shit.
I said I'm paranoid.
Yeah,
I have reason.
You gave me the paranoid theories, and I was like, that's
to be paranoid.
Yes, she does.
You, like just because you got into an argument with Angelica, or I got into an argument with Angelica, does not mean that she's...
Sorry, I was paranoid after 3 men broke into my house and pistol whipped
like
me.
I said, okay, if you know
my bad.
You can fact check this. You can ask, like, you know, the police union. Whoever calls in, they're gonna.
It probably isn't like.
Unless they're actually.
I'm wondering why he's not
just how it works. There's so many
being understanding, but maybe it's just gotten to a point where it's annoying as fuck.
So when you say that, I could believe the I don't know if the dispatcher would tell you. Even if they did tell you, yeah, in her call center, no one did. But you're telling me that no other. Okay, first of all, that doesn't track because do you know how many police officers showed up? No. Clearly, like 5 different dispatchers at least called.